Honor Buckle. Gift of Honor. A special gift for a true hero. Custom handmade in the USA. Proceeds benefit disabled veterans.
Hello and welcome to Beyond Your Service. I'm Colonel Randy Leonard, United States Army retired, and I'm here today with Ted Carney, the creator and founder of Honor Buckle. Semper Fi, Ted.
Hey, thank you, Randy. Thank you.
Ted, tell us a little bit about Honor Buckle.
Honor Buckle is basically a belt buckle that gives honor to everyone who has served and put their life on the line for our country or community.
How did you come up with this idea?
Well, for a number of years, I've thought about the fact there's only a couple of things that every serviceman has in common. Number one, we all raised our right hand and gave the oath to put our life on the line.
Remember that well?
Some of us are too young to really realize what it meant. And the other is that we're all given a dog tag. Yeah. And as I grew older in my life, and maybe in yours also, I came to realize that that dog tag is actually a representation of my life story, and of course your life story. And I thought, how can you take that humble little dog tag that is, 1 inch by 2 inches, and give it honor and respect and recognition worthy of the life that it represents?
I see. Now, this is manufactured and these are for sale, but I've heard that the profits actually go to a good cause.
Yes. My wife and I wanted to make sure that not only were those people honored who received these, because these are intended to be a gift of honor, and but we wanted to take the proceeds from that and give back to disabled veterans, wounded warriors, Semper Fi funds, things of that nature. So that's how we set it up.
Well, are you a non-profit organization then?
No, we actually looked into being a non-profit organization, and the right doors weren't opening up for that.
I see. And
so we went ahead and we said, okay, we'll just form this as an LLC, and then later on we can change it if we want to. And when we started going into the Navy exchanges, the Army exchanges, things like that, one of the first questions they asked me is, are you a non-profit organization? We said no. I said, well, that's good, because we can't have you come in here and having something for sale if you're a non-profit organization. So it worked out, and I just kind of look at it as a guidance from above.
Well, we've got some excellent examples here of the Honor Buckles. How are they made, Ted?
Well, there was a couple of qualifications that we wanted to make sure. Number one is that because it's us in America that are putting our life on the line, we don't want to go offshore and manufacture these.
So they're U.S. made.
So they're U.S. made. So not only the requirement was that they be U.S. made, but also that even the raw materials come from the U.S.
The quality of workmanship just seems to be tremendous on them. How are they made?
Well, nothing is punched out or coming out of a machine or anything else. Each one of these are individually handmade. Even though they all look alike, each one is separate. They're made much like you would make a wedding ring. A wax mold is made for that buckle, and then it is taken to the foundry, poured, solid brass, and then it comes out of there, and then everything is...
So the classic casting.
The classic casting.
And then how are they finished?
They're finished, we have 3 finishes. The 2 most popular are the bright chrome and the brushed chrome.
I see.
And then the other one is the 24 karat gold plated.
Wow.
Yeah, it's we found that a lot of those start going to the fallen heroes of all of our wars.
Who do you find purchasing these?
Well, every guy, you and I, that see these things, we go, wow, I'd love to have one of these. These are beautiful. But the funny part about it is that these are a gift of honor, and it's almost like a guy buying his own Medal of Honor, if you will. But the wives, the sweethearts, the mothers, they see these and they go, this is absolutely the top of the line to be able to give to someone who served our country.
I see. Now I noticed, I see Army and Navy. Are they made for all services?
They're made for all services. As you kind of look at this, across the top is Honor, and then the dog tag fits in the middle. And then down the right-hand side, we have ARMY for Army, NAVY for Navy. We do the same for Coast Guard, Air Force, etc. And we also...
and also for your beloved Marine Corps, right?
Oh, yes. My beloved Marine Corps, you got it. We found that some of them said, you know, our law enforcement puts their life on the line, and so do our firefighters. And so we've got one that is COPS for cops, and we have one FIRE for fire. And the lettering comes in different colors for different branches. For instance, the Navy, Air Force, and Coast Guard all come in a blue color.
I see.
And then, of course, the fire comes in red on that. When we were first putting these together, we were thinking, you know, we really want these to be absolutely the very best that they can possibly be, because they represent a person's life.
Certainly.
And so we thought, how can we get the color into these? Because these are the letters are impressed down into the buckle itself. And putting a coloring in there could be a painting, whatever it is, but we ended up doing all of these in a powder coating. There's about 10 hand operations just to powder coat the color into these. So the time spent on making these is considerable.
Well, now, if I'm out there, and this is the first I've heard of this, but I really like it, how do I go about obtaining one?
Well, you can go on to our website, honorbuckle.com, and on there you can look at all the different ones that we have available, and you'll see some videos on there, you see some frequently asked questions, things of that nature. But on there we have a place for you to purchase one, and you can go through the process. And as you're going through the process to purchase one of these, if you want your portion of the funds to go to the Wounded Warriors, just put in Wounded Warriors, and we'll do that.
So not only are the profits going to the various charities that honor our service people and our first responders, but if you order a buckle, you can make that choice.
Yes, you certainly can.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. The center of the buckle actually contains your dog tag.
Yes.
The one that you wore so many years ago, right? and me as well.
Yeah, yeah.
But since it was so many years ago, what do I do if I've lost my dog tags?
Ah, great question. In fact, lost dog tags, and a lot of people ask the question, what if I'm a fireman or a law enforcement and I wasn't in the military? You know, can I get a dog tag? And so when we're developing this and going through it, I had the same question. I thought, where can I get a good dog tag? So I actually ordered dog tags from probably a half a dozen different companies on the net that actually still make these. They still get the military blanks, and I had a number of them made. So on our website we put a link, dog tag page up there, and you can go to that. You can read about dog tags. I think we've got a little bit about history of dog tags on there also.
That was great thinking on your part.
Thanks. Every now and then brainstorms happen. But anyways, you can go on there and order it, and these folks do a wonderful job. In fact, when we had our fallen officers, the Lakewood Four, we had a number of local police departments that wanted to sponsor the 24-karat gold honor buckles to go to their families and their loved ones. And I got a hold of these folks we have on our website, and boy, they called me, they emailed me, they wanted to make sure everything was right, you know, and they just did an exemplary job.
I think this is just an absolutely wonderful opportunity that you could have, not only to acquire something to remember your own service, but to honor the services of those that you love, your friends and your family. And Ted, I just thank you for being here today and telling us about this. And thank all of you for being with us as well.
Thank you.